I never expected this, but it was a gift.
But it's $350.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you mentioned that you take the bus every day or frequently.
Yes.
So that's how you do your shopping. And so how far are you from shopping or Super Maxi, or where do you shop, can I ask?
I go to the Feria Libre Market.
Oh, you do?
On Saturdays
Wow,
and
you're adventurous.
Wednesdays.
She goes 2 times a week.
Well, I don't always go 2 times a week, but I'm explaining it's open on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Full force it's open.
Right.
But every day of the week there are vendors there selling things. I also shop at a grocery store, which is Super Maxi. Now I live off of Avenida de las Americas.
The main highway.
Which is a main highway, and loads of buses run up and down Avenida de las Americas. Feria Libre is on Avenida de las Americas, as well as Super Maxi. So if I'm taking the bus to Feria Libre, it's maybe 10 minutes.
The route's right there. It's
Yes,
real straight
exactly.
and easy.
And if I'm going to Super Maxi, it's maybe 15 minutes. And in the little Super Maxi complex is a very small shopping center, but there's also Sucasa, which is a home goods store, and I've bought a few things there. It is pricey. It's much more expensive than anything you would find in the States. But the only reason I'm mentioning it is because if you want, you can find what you find in the United States. You can go to places like Sucasa, pay premium prices, but you can get U.S. style goods.
You can get it, but it's going to be a lot higher than
Exactly.
even in North America.
Yes.
But at least you can have it if you want it.
Exactly. And also in this little shopping mall where Super Maxi is, there's a beauty salon supply, there's a tea shop, there's
So since you're not
lotions
shy of
and
getting on a
potions.
bus, you also go to downtown, to the center. You said
Oh.
you go to the symphonies a lot. And
I'm
so
probably
you get around, you do whatever you want.
Yes, I'm in the center about 3 times a week.
Okay. And that takes, what, just a few more minutes than getting to Super Maxi?
It probably about the same amount of time, maybe 15 minutes or so.
Can I ask, what is your transportation budget? Maybe you haven't penciled it out, but
I haven't penciled it out. Bus
But
fare,
at
as I
12
said, is
cents,
12
I mean.
cents. And let's say I take taxis 3 times a week. At $2 a taxi, that's $6. If it's raining and it's late at night, they charge $3 to get from the center here to my house. So then that's less than $10 a week, certainly, in total, buses and taxis.
Right.
So,
And because you're in a house, you don't have any additional condo maintenance fees,
None.
which a lot of people have to pay when they get into a build, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm just wanting to
Exactly.
highlight the budgeting aspect of it.
yes.
I'd like to let our readers know that we don't hide anything. We want to know, has there been any frustrations, any surprises, any disappointments, any? You seem very excited about it all, but is there anything at all that you maybe wish was different or not completely happy with?
Well,
I mean, just normal stuff, it could be the language, it could be...
no, I'm going to tell you that I came here with an open mind. I am in Ecuador. I am in their country, not mine. I need to adapt to them, not the other way around. When I hear people, gringos, complain about they do it this way, they do it that way, to me yes, it's their culture, it's their society, it's what they've been doing
all their lives.
all their lives, and I'm not going to change them. I need to adapt. One thing that I noticed here is when you're standing in line at the cash register at the store, whether it's a grocery store or Corral Market, which is kind of like a Target, I go there frequently as well, the cash register lines take a long, long time. I was surprised when I first got here how long it takes. Now, I already know. It's going to take a long time before I get my goods paid for and I'm out of the store. It's part of Ecuador life. I'm retired. No one seems to care, no one seems to mind, except the impatient gringos.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to come here
Sorry, I
mind
don't
and adapt. And
You,
one more
you have
thing.
to take things a little slower
Exactly.
and just expect that things are gonna take a little longer.
Yes. And I'd like to touch upon the cost of utilities. Things operate on tanks of propane gas, which of course, we're not used to in the US. Most of the areas, some areas still use propane gas. Now, if I were gonna go in this trailer, I would have been on propane gas. However, the tank of propane gas is about this high from the floor, and it costs $2.50. I moved in this house on October 1st, and my friend that helped me furnish the house made sure I had tanks of propane gas. One is hooked up to my stove, which is also my oven. My cooktop burners, 6 of them, in my oven. Another one is hooked up to my hot water unit. Since October 1st, I am on my 3rd tank for the hot water unit, so that's a total of $7.50.
In 5 months.
Wow.
And I am still on my 1st tank of propane gas for my stove and my oven. And I
Wonderful.
cook for myself. Not that I cook all the time, because I enjoy going to restaurants, but that stove is on every day and the oven is on a few times a week. I'm
Great.
still using the very 1st tank of
So
gas.
you're averaging about $2 a month right now
For
your
gas, yes.
Okay.
Electricity, and I have lights on all the time. Right now, even though it's daylight, it's kind of cloudy out and you see I have lights on. Electricity is maybe $24 a month. I've only paid it twice, so I'm still averaging out. In addition to my cell phone, and $10 lasts me about a month and a half on the cell phone, I have a landline telephone right here in my home. I have one phone up in my bedroom, and then the other extension is here in my kitchen. The landline phone is about $7 a month. My water bill, and I don't know if water comes quarterly or monthly, but when I paid my water bill, I paid $5. I use all the water I want.
One
And-
person.
And when
Wow.
I'm washing dishes,
So that-
the water just runs while I
Okay,
have a sponge.
let's
So
add
that's
this all
24,
together. For the
5,
electricity,
7, that's
5 for the
29,
water.
36, 37, 50. It sounds like about $40 a month for all your utilities, electric, water, gas, and phone.
It's very fair to say less than $50 a month.
Less could be-
Oh, and I never talked about the 3rd floor here. I talked about the 1st floor. Well, maybe I should tell you the layout. On the 1st floor, there's the living room, dining room, kitchen, which is
Should we just get up and video?
it's beautiful. Alice has it just really beautiful with all these beautiful potted plants. She did a really good job out there. Do you?
So there's the dining room area,
Okay.
and I still need to get a buffet. I shipped them here from home, but I'll get a buffet locally. Then there's the kitchen area, and for one person, this kitchen does me just absolutely fine. It's perfect. And there's the 6-burner stove, stove, and then the oven.
Now you had to get appliances.
I
right?
had to purchase appliances. I purchased the refrigerator, the stove, and the washing machine.
Okay.
The cabinets are beautiful.
And it looks
They
like
are
you've got
beautiful.
they're nice and clean, the cabinets, yeah.
I have a laundry room, I purchased the washing machine.
And it looks like she's got a washing machine.
I have to go slow because I noticed that I've had some of our viewers say, could you please pan a little bit slow? Nice. It's now all enclosed in.
Yes.
A whole separate laundry area.
Great. Wonderful.